What?
What?
What the hell is this?
Harumph. I didn't get a harumph out of that guy.
Give the governor harumph.
Harumph!
You watch your ass.
I see you shiver with anticipation.
Let the show begin.
Hey everybody, this is David Heretic coming at you with another edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. And tonight... Wow, okay, already. Well, alright, we're coming back to Nightwish. Yes, indeed. Nightwish fans, feeling you. Come on now. Here we go. Wow, we're back to them already. This is a request from Home Gnome, Chris Tony, the Ashlander, Dorian the Elf, Just Jen, yeah, she asked for this, and Patronly Patron. And this was actually Patronly Patron's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So here you go, Patronly Patron. I hope you enjoy the show, as well as everybody else who requested the song. But Patronly Patron's the one who got this to #1, so make sure you all thank him for that, for boosting it up. They all want to see me react to this song by Nightwish called Planet Hell. I love the name already. I do. I am not gonna lie. I'm not even gonna try to hide it. I love the name, Planet Hell. Sounds good. All right. Have I heard the song before? No, I have not heard the song before. To the best of my knowledge, this does not resonate with me in any way, shape, or form. However, there's always a possibility I may have heard this song in passing and I just don't realize it. So as always, if I start listening to the song and I suddenly go, okay, yeah, I recognize this now, I'll let you know.
That's the truth.
You know me, I'm going to be honest with you guys. This was posted by Pedro Baladades. Yeah, Baladades. Sure, why not? And I don't even, it sounds like I'm saying N's instead of L's. I'm sorry, guys. I'm not feeling well. I'm kind of struggling right now. I've been hit with something. I don't know what it is. It's not COVID. It's just some bug, some like bad cold or something like that. But yeah, I got hit with it, but I'm fighting it. I got my hot mint tea here, and I am good to go. So I am gonna power through this. But yeah, my L's are kind of sounding like N's right now. I can hear it in my head. Try again. This is posted by Pedro Baladades. That sounded better. And the video has 626,509 views. It'll get you there. Other than that, there's really nothing else left to say. Link to the original video will be down below in the description for your viewing pleasure at your leisure. Let's get started. What do you say? Are you ready? Are you ready? Because here we go. All right, here we go. Nightwish, Planet Hell, live. Well, obviously live. We got a crowd in front of us here. All right, let's do this.
All right, boy, let's do this.
I was about to say, is this going to be just like a giant drum solo? Great showmanship on his part, though. I mean, he's really getting into those hits, man. He is. But he's still, I mean, he's hitting them hard, yes, but he still has, if you're looking at, like, when he's playing, watch his shoulders. I mean, they're moving up, they're moving down, they're moving up, they're moving down, but they're relaxed. It's not like, It's not that, man. When you're drumming, man, you gotta stay relaxed. I mean, I hate it when I see these drummers who get all tense and tight because you're not gonna be able to play as fluidly. You're just not. You might be able to play on time, and that's great. You might be able to play accurately, and that's great, but it's gonna sound, no pun intended, it's gonna sound stiff, and it's gonna sound rigid. And you gotta relax, man. You gotta relax when you play. Anyway, let's keep going here. Okay, first of all, nobody told me anything about this. So I literally went into this blind. I didn't know what era of Nightwish we were going to be in. I didn't know what show we were going to be at. So this is at the show with Tarja. Okay, cool. Is it Tarja or is it Tarja? I want to go with the Nord J's, you know, always with that Y sound. So I'm leaning toward Tarja, but I mean, it could be Tarja. I've heard people say Tarja, but I've also heard people say Tarja. So I don't know. I don't know which one it is. Let me know in the comments which one it is. The second I saw that yellow outfit she's wearing, I'm like, oh, okay, I know who it is. Listen, not too many people have got the guts to come out on stage wearing a yellow dress like that. Good Lord. It is eye-catching. Okay, so I hear her come in, I hear her singing, and I hear a second voice. A second female voice. So I'm looking all over the stage for someone to have a microphone. No one's got a microphone, so clearly there is some track work being done. Now, is she singing live? Yes, of course she's singing live, but she's singing along with a track as a secondary voice. Not easy to do. Here's why.
Why?
Whenever you're singing with a track, and I've said this about Love Bites, I've said this about Bandmate, I've said this about lots of other bands. When you're singing along with a track, your pitch has got to be spot on. Why? Because I guarantee you that track will never miss a note. Not one. Every single note on that track is going to be perfectly in pitch. Tracks don't make mistakes. Tracks don't go sharp and flat. So if you're singing along with a track and you all of a sudden, like you're supposed to be doing a major third and it sounds out, don't blame the track, blame yourself. Because I guarantee you that track ain't wrong. So whenever you're performing live with a track like that, as a vocal track, as a vocalist, your pitch has got to be spot on. Because if it's not, it's going to be noticeable, and you got no one to blame but yourself, because like I said, that track ain't wrong. Having said that, I can notice the track being played along with her, but she's right on pitch, boy. Right on pitch. Spot on. So, good for her. Really good job on her part. Let's keep going here. Nice. Great vocal delivery from Marco right there. Now you can feel that. You could definitely feel that. Feeling you, Marco. Yes, indeed. Feeling you. Haven't really seen a whole... I mean, I see him over here. Haven't seen a whole lot from Empu. He's kind of... I wouldn't say lurking in the background, but he hasn't really come up to the front either. And unfortunately, the camera really hasn't shown him a whole lot either. I mean, they show him from zoomed out shots like this, but I haven't seen any camera shots where they're focused on him, which is unfortunate. I like watching him play. I do. He's a lot of fun to watch. It sounds really good. I'm digging the feel of the song. It's got some great power, some great... I mean, I know a lot of people might disagree with me when I say this, but there's definitely some aggression in this song, for sure. I'm feeling it. I'm digging it. I'm digging what I feel. Kind of a, I wouldn't say an angry song, but there's definitely some angst in there, for sure. Yeah, let's keep going. I mean, I'm digging the song. I'm digging the song so far. I like the hand clapping. I said this about her when I did the Phantom of the Opera reaction. Her operatic voice is amazing. She has a very powerful operatic style voice. Nice, deep, rich, drop jaw, open throat, very classically styled tone and style of vocalization in her vocals. There's no denying that. There's no denying that. And she ended the song perfectly right there. I have some thoughts. I have a couple questions too. And I have a couple of predictions. Let's see if I'm right. I'm gonna talk about all of this in the reviews, so I'll see you there. We're gonna tackle everything, I promise. Well, there you go, folks. That was Nightwish with Planet Hell. This was a request from Home Gnome, Chris Tony, the Ashlander, Dorian the Elf, Just Jen, and Patronly Patron. And this was actually Patronly Patron's prioritized request for the month of February for being a silver tier member on the Patreon page. So there you go, Patronly Patron. I hope you enjoyed the show along with everybody else. I thought about this, and I'm going to give a score, and a lot of people are going to be, when I give this score, people might be under the impression that I didn't like the song. And I really hope people give me a chance to explain that just because, and this goes both ways. I've said one way several times, and I've said the other way, I don't think ever. So, this is going to be a clear-cut example of what I'm talking about. I promise I'll explain everything. Just please, before you come at me with the porches and... porches.
That's pitiful. I mean, it's absolutely pitiful.
I'm definitely sick. Okay. Before you come at me with the pitchforks and torches, porches. What the hell is wrong with me? Before you come at me with your little toys of sedition, let me give a chance to explain myself, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, I am going to give that... Please hear me out, okay? Hear me out. I'm going to give that an 8.4. Yep, 8.4. I feel great about that score. Let me tell you why.
Why?
Okay, I don't know if that's the lowest score I've ever given to Nightwish, but I know it's down there. Now, hear me out, okay? First of all, I need to make this perfectly clear. I loved this song. I thoroughly enjoyed this song. This song will be going on playlists, I guarantee you. Now, having said that, how can I give it an 8.4? I have said many times in the past on other songs where it wasn't necessarily my cup of tea. I wasn't necessarily the biggest fan of it, but I was able to be objective and recognize a great song for what it is. Like Beyonce. Am I the biggest fan of Beyonce? No, I'm not the biggest fan of Beyonce. But there's no denying there are some great songs in her repertoire. Billie Eilish. Am I the biggest fan of Billie Eilish? No, I'm not. But there's no denying, looking at the songs, the way that she's written them, the way that they're structured, the way that they're executed, there is no denying there's some great stuff happening in there. Not necessarily my cup of tea, but there's some amazing things happening. Now, this is the exact opposite. I loved this song. I thought this song was fantastic. I absolutely adored this song. Having said that, is this the most impressive song I've heard from Nightwish? Honestly, if we're being honest here, no, it's not the most impressive song. Now, from what I'm gathering, from what I'm guessing, this was fairly early in their repertoire. This is like early Nightwish from what I'm guessing, okay? So there's always room for growth. There's always room for expansion. There's always room for evolution, okay? And I'm sure you guys have all seen that over the years, okay? This sounds like early Nightwish material to me. This does not sound like 2014 on, okay? This sounds like early Nightwish material, where the band, I don't know if they were necessarily in their infancy, but they were definitely in their youth, you know what I mean? Probably first, I would say somewhere in the first 5 albums, okay? I don't know how many albums they put out. I know they put out like, what, 12 albums, 13 albums, 15 albums, something like that. I would say this is in like the first third of their albums that they've released. I could be wrong, but it sounds very early in their stage of songwriting. So, was it super impressive? No, it wasn't super impressive. I've heard them write far more complicated songs than this. Having said that, does a song have to be complicated for me to enjoy it? Absolutely not. Listen, I am a Kiss fan. I am a Misfits fan. I am a Motorhead fan. Would I ever call any of their songs complicated? Never in a million years would I ever call a Kiss, Motorhead, or Misfits song complicated. This song sounded far more complicated than anything they've ever written, but I still love them. Why? Because they rock. They do. I mean, their songs are simple. Yes, they're simple. That's the point. They're simple, but relatable and memorable. And this song is definitely memorable, without question. Now, I thoroughly enjoyed the song. But like I said, I've heard them write far more complicated and better, okay? Now, is that saying that this is a bad song? No, not at all. This is not a bad song by any stretch. Look, if this was a bad song, I would be putting this down, way down, in the 2s or 1s. This is not getting a 2 or a 1. It's getting an 8.4. Now, I know there's going to be a lot of Nightwish fans who are, how should I put this? How should I put this without offending anybody? That's going to be the question. Okay. There are a lot of overly dedicated Nightwish Army members who feel it necessary to fight to the death tooth and nail over any score lower. I mean, there are people who would say anything less than a 10 is unacceptable, but, you know, they're not very objective, are they? Because not every Nightwish song can be a 10. I'm sorry. That is not objective, okay? But if anything gets anything less than a 9, they are ready to go on the attack. Folks, listen, I am on your side here, okay? I am. That's why I say, feeling you. And Nightwish, yes, Nightwish fans, I am feeling you. I am. I'm just giving you my perspective, my opinion, okay? Do not, listen, if you take my opinion as the gospel, that's your fault. Don't take my opinion as the gospel. It's just my opinion. It's just what I think. So, do I think that this is one of the best songs that Nightwish has ever written? No, I don't. And I think, honestly, be objective here. Can you honestly say that this is one of the best songs they've ever written? Can you honestly say that this is top 5? Hell, can you even say, honestly, that this is even top 10? Can you? I don't think you can. It's a great song, though. It is absolutely a great song. And that is why it's getting the 8.4. Now, I have some questions. I do have some questions here. I get the impression, now I don't know. I don't know this show very well, but I get the feeling this was the show opener. If that's the case, great job. Great song selection. It had great energy for a show opener. Not the strongest song. Remember, you never want to start with your strongest song. That's a bad move, bad idea, because where do you go from there? Nowhere but down, you know? So you never want to start with your strongest song, but you want to start with a strong song. And this sounds like, from what I was listening to it, I was like, this is a show opener. This is absolutely a show opener. Now, was this the first song of the set? I don't know. I'm sure people in the comments will tell me if I'm right or wrong. Everybody on stage did a fantastic job. Everybody did. Everybody played the song well, as far as I could tell. Nothing sounded bad. Nothing sounded out of place. I like the staggerness of everybody coming in after Yuka was done with his little drum solo bit. That was nice. I wish I had seen more of Empu running around. That would have been nice. I love watching him, man. I love watching him run around stage. He's entertaining. He's absolutely entertaining. He's fun to watch. He knows how to bring the show. Marco doing some really nice vocal work on this, along with his bass playing. I'm still mesmerized by his right hand and how he picks. It's just so fluid. I wish I could play like he did with that right hand. Tomas doing some nice work on the keyboard. A little bit of a solo for him, which was nice. You don't hear too many keyboard solos from bands in general, so it's always nice to see the keyboard get a chance to play, get a chance to shine. Her name, how do you pronounce it? I've heard people call her Tardia. I've heard people call her Tarja. I don't know which one it is. Somebody please clue me in here. I'm gonna stick with the safe route with the Nordic J's, and I'm gonna stick with the Y sound. So Tardia for now. Okay, like I said, it could be wrong. We'll see. Tardia's vocals on this very fitting with that operatic style of vocalization that she has. That deep, rich, full drop jaw, open throat, operatic tone that she gets. Very fitting for the song. Singing along with a track. You better be spot on. Now, I talked about why already. I'm not going to go into it again. But you have got to be spot on to do it. And she was. I mean, she absolutely was. So, kudos to her for that. Like I said, overall, I loved this song. I absolutely dug this song. And like I said, this will be going on playlists. I don't know about the gym, but driving around town, yes. Driving to Vegas, yes, without question. So I hope when I say the 8.4, I hope people understand that it's nothing personal. It's not because I didn't like the song. I personally dug the song. I loved it. But does the song itself deserve a 9? No. No, not if we're being objective here, folks. Listen, like I said, there's going to be those, members of the Nightwish Army who are going to fight tooth and nail for every single song to get a 10. Good luck to you. It's not being objective, guys. It's just not being objective. So I'm giving this an 8.4. It is the score I feel it deserves. That is just my opinion. Take it for what it's worth, you know. But keep in mind, guys, that look, my opinion is not the gospel, okay? It's not. And it is never to be taken as such. This is for fun. This is for entertainment. For some extent, you know, sometimes people they actually learn something from my channel. It's okay, fine. That's informative too, but I am not going to sit here and say this is the way it is. My opinion is the only opinion that matters, and anybody who thinks thinks otherwise is an idiot. No, I would never have the audacity to say that. That is outrageous, okay? I'm giving my opinion. 8.4 is where we're at. 8.4 is where we're going to stay. So, 8.4, final score, I have spoken. Well, that's going to do it for this edition of Reactions, Reviews, and Rants. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Hopefully, I was able to entertain you. If I was able to put a smile on your face and brighten your day, then I did my job, and I'm so glad I could do it. If you did enjoy the show, and you would like to see more videos like this, feel free to join the fan base by clicking on that button down there. Yeah, you know the button I'm talking about. Click on that button, join the fan base, and become one of us. Now, for whatever reason, if you don't feel like clicking on that button, that's okay. I still respect you. Also, if you did enjoy the video, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. It'll do me a world of good, and it will do you absolutely no harm whatsoever. Finally, if you guys do join the fan base, you will find a bell down there that you can click on. By clicking on that bell, it'll keep you up to date on everything happening with this channel, including when new content gets dropped. So, if you want to stay in the know, click on the bell, and you'll stay in the know. Well, that's going to do it for the night, folks. Until next time, this is David Heretic signing off, reminding you to stay fabulous and support each other. Later. Peace.